Alrighty folks, I'm not sure how this is going to sound or whatever. I sold this amp. It's a Vibro Champ XD Fender. It's I don't know if it's a 20 watt, whatever watt it is. It's a tube driven transistor amp, and it's got what's called voices on it. It says voice. And there's 16, it goes numbers 1 through 16. But I got it into some trade with a friend of mine a few years back. I sold it to my son for like 100 or 100 and a quarter or whatever, and a few years ago, and he put a Celestian in it, and he gave it back to me Father's Day this year, so thank you, James. And upstairs I use a Cube, a Roland Cube 10GX. So I don't have fancy equipment, alright, but I have some knowledge I like to pass on. So everything with me, as you folks know, is always trying to encourage to learn the do, re, mi. And here, this will be another reason why right now. Now I got it on a gain sound, voice 14, and with some delay. So again, the do, re, mi. Learning that on the fretboard, which I did in 2012, I already knew how to play at somewhat of a level, but after teaching myself the do, re, mi, I think I started in E, all the way up. Right, so I did that, got it down, up and down, all 6 strings, up and down the fretboard, learned to play them forwards, backwards, sideways, and all that. Then I got used to seeing what each shape was in relation from one to the next, so I can move it and play in any key just as easy as the one I learned it in. You know, I could play in F. Matter what key. So today I'm going to use B major. I was sitting upstairs before taking the dog for a walk a couple hours ago, having some coffee, and I just turned on the guitar and just went. And this stuff requires no speed. It's all out of a simple place. It's just do, re, mi, but there is infinite millions of hit songs inside of these. Watch if I just play a B, say learn. Learn everywhere. What I did when I would learn stuff is I would learn that one chord as many places as I could. So all you need is what's called a first, a third, and a 5 in the major. I don't want to get into all that. So let's go back to the B. And so the do, re, mi, today I'm going to talk about the E in the B, okay? Because in B, you got B, C sharp, D sharp or E flat, E. There's an E in the key of B, okay? That's what we're going to go to today. And then there's a F sharp, a G sharp, and then an A sharp or B flat. So I take that one thing, see how killer that is? Just taking a B, arpeggiating the chord, which just means picking notes like. And so I do that a lot in my creativity, even in my lead solos. There's so much killer stuff in the simplest places if you know the do, re, mi. You know, to me, most guitar players around here don't, and they're not going anywhere. I can promise you they're not going anywhere. Those are few and far between. Slash started out not knowing any theory, but he knew how to put the patterns together. He said once he learned the pentatonic, it's like the heavens opened. You know, that you don't need to know the theory, but they're few and far between. And then, of course, over the years, Slash obviously is a ripping guitar player by reason of use, and touring the world for decades with Guns and his own thing, Velvet Revolver, you name it. And all the guitar players he's been in contact with, now he probably understands mix of Lydian, Dorian, this and that and whatever. And same with a lot of guitar players. Angus Young, I see him mostly only using, you know, pentatonic, which it's all you need, you know, except when he does his, you know, whatever it is in B. All right, so back to this. Listen how killer this is. I'm going to the E that's in the B, and listen to how badass this is for a ballad or something. But I'm not putting an A note in this. You could if you want to change keys, but I'm going to stay in the key of B, so there would be... So I took one thing, and I say this in all my videos, I took one simple thing and just found everywhere it was and kind of milked that and found other things. So with the B... But I didn't just mindlessly, yeah, I got the notes down, but it's mindless if you just sit there and just, you know, watch where you're putting your fingers and all that, but listen to them. So learn your pentatonic, your minor pentatonic, B major is a G sharp minor. There's your E in the B right there. It's killer. I mean, this shit's big time, and it's just from learning the Do-Re-Mi. And then take the time. You know how I really got a lot down in a real short period of time. Like within 6 months, got a news call to come interview me, and like, who is this guy? And I was just going to open mics from learning just Do-Re-Mi. You know, because, you know, I had the pentatonic stuff down, the blues stuff. You know, I already could do that to death in any key, but that's it. That's all I had. But when I started playing, you know, I needed more of a repertoire because I just play instrumentally. I was getting hired just playing the backing tracks. No cover music, no vocals, no band, just me and an MP3. And, but I had to learn the major stuff so I could create and understand it, you know. Understand it. Anyways, the E and the B. So we'll stick with that. That's E Lydian sound. That with that, your E's coming from the key of B. Right there. There's your 4 chord, right? And you can substitute your basic major with a major 7 if you want. If you want that feel. sharp of B, but learning do, re, mi. That's where I've filled almost 4 cassettes. I've been started recording again on cassettes so I don't forget shit that I come up with. About 8 days ago, and I've almost filled 4 90-minute cassettes. So I can go to the E and just stay playing the notes of B major. What? What? No, what did I do? B. So there's your E and the B. Just get all that Lydian flavor from the key of B major for that E Lydian. I'm sorry about that, I had a brain fart up here. So cool, ain't it? And then, because I learned all the scale positions, I can play that flavor everywhere. You know, that kind of thing. What? So I want to repeat that. No. Then I go, oh my God! Alright, I'm gonna have to do that over. Sorry all about my mistakes. I gotta get upstairs and feed the dog. I'm not focused. I'll look at this, and if it's not too bad overall, I'll send it, but I may redo it.